know what the best currency is? And I just thought about this yesterday. The best currency, the most valuable of all, is gratitude. And if when you're dead, you're dead. But you're not quite so dead if you contribute something.
Welcome to the first episode of the second season of the Lord of the Momos cast. I am very happy, very grateful that the response has been so great from the first 5 episodes. I never in my life thought that I might have a little audience that listens to what I have to say. And tonight I wanted to start with a quote by John Dunsworth, one of my favorite actors who recently passed away. And I want to title this episode Gratitude. Not only because I am grateful to you, the listener, but I'm grateful for the opportunities that I have been given in order to have the time to share my experiences with you, share my memes with you, and share life with you. At one point or another, we act a little ungrateful at life because life is not always fair and it can be a little bit challenging. But like Mr. Dunsworth said, when you're dead, you're dead. But you're not quite so dead if you contribute something. And I want this podcast to be my contribution to someone, anyone, myself even. So for the next 15 minutes, it's just you and I. So enjoy and welcome to the first episode of the second season. Being grateful doesn't come easy to many of us, specifically myself. Although I've gone through a rough patch and I've had many blessings, sometimes I find it hard to be truly grateful. And that's one of my biggest flaws. Sometimes I tend to focus on the big things, and if the big things don't go my way, then I'm not grateful about life. I'm not grateful to those who have given me that opportunity, and overall, I'm not happy or satisfied. So, I want to start the episode here with going over what gratitude means to me and the power it has. For example, to me, being grateful means being satisfied, means being happy, being content. But to some, being grateful may just be feeling humble, feeling at ease with themselves. And that's one of those things that I want to explore, not only with myself, but maybe you, the listener, can also explore within yourself. What are you grateful for? I know that dead air is a bad thing to have on a podcast, but I wanted to leave that little bit of silence right there to make you reflect and think of what are you grateful for? Are you grateful for your job, for your family, for your friends, for your health? What are you grateful for? What does the power, what kind of power, does being grateful have? Does it have a type of energy that we can share with others? Does being grateful entitle us to certain feelings? Or ultimately, what are the effects of being grateful? Now, in my head, ingratitude is a weed that grows fast because if things don't go my way, then I am easily swayed to become ungrateful. And being ungrateful is a cancer. It's something that if you let it grow, if you let it continue eating you, it's going to develop into other issues. For example, carelessness, not being humble. And I think being humble and being grateful go hand in hand. especially because they have so much power, not only on you, but over those you influence, over your circle of friends, your coworkers, your family. If people start noticing you're not grateful, you will be overlooked. You will be ignored, and ultimately, nobody will want to have anything to do with you. At the same time, when you're grateful, it shows not only on the relationships being grateful helps build, but also on your attitude. If you have an attitude that will immediately brighten a room because you not only know how to say thank you or all the mannerisms, but you're truly grateful about every little thing you are given, people take notice and people realize that and will want to be part of your circle. Nobody wants to hang out with someone that doesn't care, someone that's not grateful, and especially someone that does not seem to look at the bigger picture when it comes down to gratefulness and being gracious and how to spread that around. Sometimes just saying thank you for something very simple, something very mundane, can mean the world to somebody. A little smile and a thank you goes a long way. So, being grateful has a lot of power. And like Mr. Dunsworth had said, gratitude is the biggest currency or the most important currency we could share, that we could own. Because once you're able to share that graciousness with others, you have the power to influence people, to let them know that you are part of their circle, that you're also sharing the same values. So this goes a little beyond being polite, in my opinion. This goes to show that being full of gratitude towards those who help us, those who try and hurt us, because even through a bad experience, we can be grateful that it happened so that we can learn from it and move on. So, one of those things that really, really made me realize that being full of gratitude is important is losing a special someone. Because upon losing someone, a close person, you don't have them anymore. So you have to cherish those moments and be grateful that those moments happened. The more and more I think about things I'm not grateful for, the more and more shitty I feel. And I figured out that the best approach to not feeling that way is to, instead of focusing so much on things I'm not grateful for, or maybe things aren't going my way, sometimes the best approach is just to look at the little things. Be grateful for the little things. I'm grateful for my job. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful that I have health. And I am grateful that I'm able to speak my voice, that I'm not being censored as to what I can say or what I cannot say. And overall, I'm grateful that every day I get an opportunity to make somebody laugh, that I get the opportunity to share my voice. And sometimes my voice may not reach 100,000 people, but it may reach 5 or 10 people that will help me spread my message, that will share my meme, make somebody else laugh. And I am grateful for that. And overlooked that for so long. I overlooked the power of the little things. You know, they say, slow down and smell the flowers. Well, that smell, that slowing down, is what you should be grateful for. The scent that a flower gives, the color that a flower shows, the texture of its petals, and just how beautiful nature can be, it's one thing to be grateful for. Maybe you feel that you have nothing to be grateful for and that everything is going awry, but you must have some type of internet connection to be hearing my voice right now. So why not be grateful for that? You must have some type of electronic device to hear my voice right now. Even though you might have to pay it, why not be grateful for that? Hopefully, you have someone waiting for you at home. Hopefully, someone this morning waved goodbye to you as you went to work or school. Be grateful for that. Right now, as I'm recording this, my dog just came and lied down next to me, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the little company that I get. I'm grateful that I'm able to sleep on a bed tonight. Unlike many of the homeless in Orange County, the little things. Yes, big things are to be celebrated and appreciated, but the little things, like being able to enjoy an afternoon, being able to wake up every morning, or to at least be able to sleep at night, is definitely something to be grateful for. At times, it may be difficult to think about the little things that we're grateful for, but just look around you. To your right, there might be a pair of clothes that you really like. Be grateful for that. Maybe on your left, you have a loved one, or vice versa. Maybe today you found a penny. Maybe today you found $1. Maybe today you found $100. And although money shouldn't be celebrated or is, the focus of what you should be grateful for, be grateful that something good happened to you. With so much turmoil going on in the country and the world, with natural disasters, economy going bad in other countries affecting us, social injustice, let's take a moment to be grateful for those who stand up to bad things. Let's be grateful to those who find the courage to help others when no one else can. Let's be grateful for one another. Just like I am grateful that I'm starting my second season thanks to you guys. I'm grateful to all of you. I appreciate the messages that I get asking me when the next episode is going to come out. I love when people tell me, "Hey, I just started listening to your podcast and I love it." I'm grateful for this, for the opportunity, for the time, for you. Now, I want to end this episode here with the biggest currency. Like John Dunsworth at the beginning of the episode said, the biggest currency is gratitude. I feel that if you are grateful and you're humble and you're able to share that perspective with others, then you are worth more than gold. You are worth more than silver. You're worth more than $1 because you're sharing your experience, knowledge, and most important, a value. If we teach our young to be grateful, if we teach ourselves to be grateful, then the future seems a little bit brighter. Then tomorrow seems better. If we learn to use gratitude as a form of currency so that when someone does something nice for us and they're not expecting anything back, we hit them with a thank you, with great graciousness, with gratitude. The more and more we share these experiences and the more we share our gratitude with others, the more that will spread. And instead of, you know, that malice that people have or that anger that people carry, we might be able to switch a thing or two. Also, I wanted to remind you that you're beautiful, you're smart, you're valued, and fuck what everybody else thinks. Meet me next week for another episode of the Lord of the Momos cast. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. Welcome to the second season. Things are only getting better from here, and I really hope you join us next week. Once again, this is Lord of the Momos cast, signing off.